What I did want to ask you about, were you there when the Prime Minister of Antigua, Gaston Brown, made those comments about anyone could come here for a honeymoon?
I know. I wasn't there because I only joined the tour halfway through for Barbados and Guyana. However, I know who was there and what the feeling was about it. It was really cringe because, as well as making these comments, he, like, brought on these scantily clad beauty queens. And actually, although he's got this reputation for being, you know, world's most eligible bachelor and a bit of a player, he's actually a bit more sensitive than that, you know, and he was put in an awkward position because he was on stage. So his face is saying, I need to do a very professional job and I need to ride this out, and I'm not going to comment on it, but I'm not going to derail the tour. And you have to accommodate all sorts of different people. You know, you can pre-advance and recce these jobs as much as possible. But if there's a loose cannon... I mean, he was then dragged into, a couple of days later, a minute's silence for Fidel Castro. Yeah. He was just standing on stage, and the papers obviously made a bit of it, but it wasn't his fault. If he'd stormed off, it would have been a real problem. So, look, Ever the diplomat, he's there on behalf of Granny. He knows he has to do a good job. And these things will happen. I think he said afterwards, you people around him said it was just all a bit distasteful, but you can't control the uncontrollable.
What about Christmas? Just very quickly, find out, because Meghan is Toronto, he's here, London, Christmas, what happens there?
His diary's free until December the 19th, which gives him more time to spend with her, but usually there is a bit of a three-line whip to go to Sandringham and spend time with grandparents. As you know, they're very important to him, they're not getting any younger, and I think there's a sense that he'd probably want to be with his family, but I'm sure he can cram in a few visits there, or she can come here in between.
Well, she won't go to Sandringham because you have to be engaged to go before you're invited to Sandringham. The girlfriends just don't.
And she hasn't met the Queen yet, and she hasn't met Prince Charles, regardless of what's been reported. I think she has met William. So there's all of these introductions to come.
Gosh, that's
we need to give this couple some time.
Isn't it? Can you imagine?
Everyone wants him to be... Oh, I know, yes.
I thought for a minute you were going to say we need to give this couple some space.
Well, to be fair, have I been on this lady's doorstep? I've been following this trip in an official manner and giving it great publicity. We wait with bated breath for an announcement of anything more serious than that.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much.